Hey, I've got 10 habits that are gonna boost your fulfillment at work. So if you're struggling to find any fulfillment at work and you notice that you might be hitting a lot of results, yet you have no purpose, this is the right place for you. I'm gonna be sharing 10 habits that transformed my experience with my workflow, with my outlook on career, and with my outlook on personal life. Each habit is designed to help you find deeper connection and satisfaction to bring you out of burnout and into fulfillment. Habit number 1, start each day with purpose. So each morning when you get up, I want you to seriously, as soon as your feet hit the ground, I want you to shout out Psalms 118:24 that says, "Today is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and I will be glad in it." That right there sets the intention. It sets the vibration of gratitude, which is the healthiest vibration you can possibly enter and vibrate at. I want you to really be able to do that. Now, as you take your next steps, take those steps to an area where you can set clear intentions for the day. Take 5 minutes where you're gonna be writing down 3 of your major golf balls. Those golf balls are your priorities for the day. When you take that time to get your efforts aligned with your values and your career goals, things start to get really synergized and you can feel on purpose and on mission. Once you've tackled that habit, habit number 2 is where you're going to schedule time for reflection. To be. One of the things that we love to dive into with Abundance Life Coaching is called your neutral time. A lot of times, neutral time isn't necessarily positive thinking nor negative thinking. Instead, it's neutral. It's where all you're doing is looking at it objectively and you're looking at what is true. So when you look at what is true, you're able to accept it, allow it to alchemize, allow it to exist within. And you can take this structure to help yourself. Look at what's going well, what you've done well, where are your areas of opportunity to grow and glow, and then how are you going to move forward with that for the next steps and the next actions, maybe your next 5 moves. This habit number 2 and doing these things is going to allow you to be more connected to your progress and enhance your path. Habit number 3 is your physical health. Huge. And what's awesome about this is that motion is emotion. What in the world am I talking about when I say that? That is your physiology. Physiology is your physical movement. As soon as I throw my arms out in a big posture and I'm feeling that energy, that changes my vibration. That changes the cells that are working inside of my body, the cells, the tissues, the nerves, everything. And as that starts to circulate more, I start to feel different. So let's say this motion is the emotion and we're really pursuing our physical health with that habit number 3. I'm gonna be able to reduce my stress and enhance my clarity with what I'm doing because the physical part has been so enhanced. I'd love to even give a shout out to one of my brothers in Christ, Dakota Bailey, as we actually had an awesome session together where we did 3 rounds, 3 circuits of boxing, movement with abs, with jumping rope and all these types of things. Yet before that, like as we got through all this movement, we did breathing techniques, all this stuff. And at the end, he had a huge headache in the beginning. And by the end, that headache was gone completely. So that is amazing how motion can change your emotion and allow you to be more connected to yourself. So some examples that you could take to get this 30 minutes of movement in your life and get that physiology moving to where motion is emotion, you could go on a morning walk, you get a morning lift in, you go on a walk during your lunch hour. Whatever that is for you to get that movement taking place so your body can start to get into that synergy is gonna be true for you. Habit number 4, cultivate meaningful connections. Take the time to be on purpose. Be where your feet are. So at the workplace, where some people are struggling to feel connected, you can be connected. Take that time to connect with someone. Maybe it's a brief, meaningful check-in with that person, where it's at work with your colleague, your teammate, whoever that might be. And then as you learn how to take this habit forward, you can also take that at home in your personal life with your significant other, talking with yourself, talking with somebody in your inner circle. And what's really cool is that as we become outward focused, loving God and loving others, now the synergy and the focus allows us to grow in that with other people. Something valuable within this is that givers gain always. And it allows you to take their vulnerability. They can have a safe place with you to have that. And then also there's a good chance that you're gonna be able to be vulnerable with them as well and enhance that trust within. Habit number 5 is practice gratitude. Gratitude is everything and it's the best attitude possible. The attitude of gratitude, always. Journal 3 things that you're thankful for within your professional life. That's going to transform your mindset and allow you to see what are the opportunities that are at work. This will allow you to see the positive aspects of your job and change what you're focused on, because where focus goes, energy grows. So as you see the positive things within your workplace that you didn't see before, seek and you shall find. And you will start to find the good things that are at your workplace. Your quality of life is gonna go up and your quality of work is gonna go up, even on the tough days. Habit number 6 is to learn always. Always be learning. In our Abundance Life coaching, we like to call this our B5. And one of those things that we're doing changes our beingness, and mine is personal development. So this habit, as you're learning always, maybe it's 30 minutes of personal development always. Embracing that somehow. Maybe that's going to YouTube University, where you're learning something that's growing your mind on YouTube. Maybe it's you learning from someone else that you look up to. Maybe it's a podcast, the Unshakable Lifestyle podcast I recommend. Or maybe it's just reading an article. Whatever it is, you're always in this learning state, and it allows you to continue to grow, because we're either growing or we're in decay. Which one do you choose? Habit number 7, trust your team if you have one at the workplace. When you can trust your team with real responsibilities, that opens up so much space for everyone. This empowers your team, and it frees up and liberates your focus for higher level activities and strategic work that collectively elevates everyone. And what's really cool, as you enhance your trust with others and be vulnerable with each other, that's going to enhance the vulnerability with everybody. And vulnerability breeds vulnerability. So that's so cool that like the trust, the ability to trust each other, the ability to grow and glow is gonna be possible for everyone. Habit number 8, reset often. Take the time to reset. Take moments to unplug from your work or your business, especially in the evenings and the weekends. I know I speak this as well. Sometimes we always look to work a few years of our life the way that people won't, to work the rest of our life the way that people can't. Yet what's crazy is as I continue to have that same mindset, where I'm working so hard all the time, I actually miss the journey. And unfortunately, I end up not pursuing balance to where I don't get to take my loved ones with me, or even myself. So when you have that balance, you can keep yourself in that relationship with yourself, and you can keep your loved ones along the way too. What we never want is to be at the very end of that destination and be completely alone and by ourselves, and maybe not with ourselves either, because we're not connected. So when we pursue this work-life balance, we will be fulfilled. We're gonna throw away burnout. We're going to throw away being unrecognized. We're gonna throw away not feeling fulfilled. And we're gonna put on and grow in our results, our purpose, and our fulfillment with being abundant. This allows us to be thriving in all the aspects. Habit number 9 is setting boundaries. Setting boundaries is so huge, where you're letting your yeses be yes and your no's be no. This is where you can actually create limitations and boundaries for people in the workplace that work with you, your colleagues. They understand what your working hours are and what they are not. Whenever that time of personal time comes up for you, it's not to be touched. It's sacred. Habit number 10 is end your day abundantly. You are. A-R-E. What are you? Think of where you came from. Think of God above. The one that created all of this is inside of you as well. So the great I am is within you. The great I am is within you. As you do that, you can say I am courageous, I am relentless, I am committed. Those things that you have been able to demonstrate throughout the day at the workplace, just remind yourself and do a quick review of what you've achieved that day when you were in the workplace. Now, if you somehow can't find what you've achieved, look a little harder, because I promise you might be just a little too hard on yourself to be able to find what you did well. As you start to find this, you will feel a sense of accomplishment and a sense of peace within your workplace, which then changes everything, because then you can have tranquility, the 3 pillars of satisfaction, contentment, and peace. So as we continue to look at the review of what our day was and see what we did well and really shout out what we are and whose we are, we're gonna get super connected. So I hope all of this resonates with you guys, as it has with me and a lot of other people that I love and care about. And as it has, I want you to think about staying in learning mode versus execution mode. A lot of times we learn all these things, yet we miss out on implementation. The implementation of these 10 habits is going to increase your gratitude, increase your productivity, increase your satisfaction, increase your peace, increase your contentment, increase your tranquility, and allow you to enjoy your abundant life. If you found these habits to be helpful and profound, please like and subscribe and click the bell for more content like this. Please do share your aha moments, the moments that really resonated with you, in the comments below. We would love to hear how you're growing and glowing with us. And if you're a high-level executive struggling with fulfillment in your workplace, click the link in the description for a call, or join the Abundant Success Circle Facebook group. We'll see you there, guys. Love you so much. Over and out. Claire.